We have a couple of labs and we like to take road trips. And if you have labs or dogs that shed a lot, you need something to protect your car. So we decided to buy a dog hammock, and we are going to take a look at this iBuddy. I did buy this with my own money. This is not sponsored, but I figured since we're going to try it out, I would share it with all of you. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This iBuddy is designed for trucks, and it's supposed to be one of the largest hammocks that's out there. I think it's 60 inches wide or long. I'll show the dimensions as a screenshot here. But I imagine this is going to be very difficult to get back inside this little tiny bag. So let's take a quick look in here. It's a nice bag. The material feels pretty thick. Got a little manual with just some pictures on how to put it in the car, and we'll go over that in just a few minutes. Take out the case here. Yeah, I think that's probably the last time it's going in that case. So you get a little seat belt extension for your dogs. I'm not sure what this is rated at from a weight perspective. This metal here is very thick. It even has a little latch to go over the connector here, which is kind of nice. But this seems a little thin. So unroll this a little bit before we take it out in the car. It's got the straps that go around the seats, and then it has this mesh that goes between the front seats, which I thought was kind of nice because then there's a little bit more ventilation. Yep, this is the bottom. Here's the sides that go. Would normally hang on your oh crap handles, but of course the X doesn't have those, so I'm kind of hoping the zipper is enough to hold the side flaps up. It has kind of this rubber material that should help it prevent it from slipping around. It also has these little pieces that go between the seat back and the seat bottom to kind of keep it from sliding around. So let's go take this into the car and see if we can get it installed in the X. We're actually getting a little bit of snow today, but it's too dark in my garage, so let's get this thing unfolded. Right, here are the front straps, and those are adjustable, and there's a little snap here too. Kind of slips behind the X's headrest. These are removable headrests, so I'll just have to be careful about that. And again, I really kind of wish these had some padding on them versus just nylon or whatever it is. All right, we'll do the driver's side here. It does kind of tuck nice underneath the headrest. You can see looks like halfway decent stitching here. Thread's kind of small, but not too bad. We'll see how that works out. This also has some pockets and stuff, so we can put the leashes in that. And that's kind of it. Now that I get this all done and snow covered, I realize that I am missing these things right here. These are supposed to get tucked under the seat. Wow, those are really hard to get in there, but that should help with slipping. Here's the mesh, so you can see it actually right about where the vents are, so that's going to be good for the dogs. You can see here with it zipped up, I thought it would zip all the way up to the top here, but it doesn't. It goes, I mean, it's probably a foot or so that it zips up to, not quite to the top. It seems to, I mean, there's nothing in there to kind of keep it flat. Something with maybe more stiff backing board would have helped there. But for what it was originally designed for to attach to, I think that would probably work out. I might find a way to kind of connect something from here to there just to keep it from getting pushed down like that. You can see with the door closed that it does cover up the door, which is nice, but something to hold it up would definitely be nice, because you see that wood trim is poking through, and it doesn't really go as high as the windowsill. Okay, tighten these up a little bit. I also tightened up the front pretty much all the way, and that seems to have made it fit a little better. This is holding up a little bit better on its own. So overall, it seems to fit the width of the X almost perfectly. That rubber mesh does seem to help keep it from scooting around. All right, so next thing is we're going to pull up some of these Velcro things and see how that seatbelt works. Well, Velcro's pretty good. And it's right in the perfect spot for the seat belts, for the middle one and the side ones. Velcro that back up a little bit. That's not bad. After a few trips, this is what we got. Got some dog fur on the inside here. We couldn't fit both dogs in this, at least comfortably. So we put one dog in the second row and one dog in the back. So we used sheets for that. We ended up protecting the seats with the sheets. If you get one of these, you definitely need something to protect the seats. Otherwise, you're going to have some wear there. But that worked out okay. Kept the back clean, kept the middle row clean. And you'll see here, this is where the seat belt came through to hold the dog in the second row. And though we put the Velcro back together again, it kept on pulling apart. Now the other side didn't pull apart. So I'm thinking just because where the seatbelt was kept on pulling that apart. So I imagine there's going to be some dog fur there that we have to clean out, but that's not too bad. And this sticks up a bit, which was a little uncomfortable for the dog. So what we ended up doing is put another towel over top of this, and that helped to prevent basically from them being uncomfortable. So looking at the other side here, you can see that we used some dish towels to protect the back of the seat. Also used some rope here to kind of hold this side up, which worked out pretty well. Might figure something out for the other side to kind of hold that up as well, since the Model X doesn't have the old crap handles. We also took pretty good advantage of the pockets and put the dog's leashes in there. And as you can see, it really held in the dog dirt, so that worked out pretty well. Also, the ventilation thing here, the little vent, seemed to hold up pretty good, though our dog wasn't really like going after it or pushing into it. So one other thing that I forgot is when we unzip this, it does a good job of covering the side of the car. Good way of preventing the dog from scratching up the door sill and stuff like that when they get in and out. All right, time to vacuum on max. With about 5 minutes of vacuuming, you can see it came pretty clean. So there's still a little bit of dog fur in there, but not too bad. So what they say about it being easily cleaned, yeah, that's pretty true. One part with the Velcro is always going to have some dog fur in it and stuff, and you have to pull that out manually. But for about 5 minutes with a little tiny Dyson, that's actually not too bad. Let's see what this thing looks like underneath. See how well it protected the seat. So we'll fold that in. Pop this over. Looking good so far. See how the seats look here. Yeah, no damage to the seat with the sheet on there. That's good. Take a look up front here. Pop this off. Yeah. Maybe a little indentation, but no rub, which is good. Okay, we'll check out the other side here. Yep, no problem. Pull the little keeper out of the driver's side. Yep, no damage, so that's good. And it did hold it in place, as well as the rubber bottom. So we'll just slide this down the floor. Take a quick look. Yeah, definitely no paw marks. There's definitely some fur around the seat belt where we had that seat belt pulled through, but that's not too bad. Yeah, so I'd say this thing worked out pretty well. Okay, so now we're gonna see if we can get this thing back inside this little bag. So now I've got help. We figured out we have to fold it down on this little edge. So now it's basically in half and a third.
Well, no, it's
Now we're too long.
the right width though. So we.
Look at that! All right. So with two people forcing that thing, you can actually get it back in the bag. I think that the next time we will probably just lose this bag and find a bigger one. So there you go. We'll say the hammock is awesome and the case is a challenge. What do you think, buddy? Is this comfortable? Huh? Oh, he has to hold back to himself.